From my last video, someone asked me later, how do I translate a Google Docs into a presentation? So we're going to look at a very quick roadmap I came out with. How do you transform your Google Docs, if you have it, um, into a presentation, like from 0 to 100. So first of all, you need to access your Google Docs wherever it is. This is prepping you to know what you're going to do and to have every environment with you at that particular point. The next one, we're going to use Gamma. I know we're going to use Gamma AI to do this. I'm going to show you step by step on how we are doing this, and then we're going to paste the test there. We're going to configure the prompts in Gamma. We're going to select the presentation text and option that we want to use, and then we're going to paste the content and then choose the presentation format, add number of cards that we want at that particular point, and then customize the theme. And I have one extra tip that I will be taking you through how to share these and even just take you one step forward. If you want it as a PDF, how do you get it as a PDF? And yeah, so that's it. This is everything you're gonna do today in this session. So step one is you go to your Google search and then search for Gamma. For mine, it's already here. If you are a new user, I left this here. I actually logged in very recently, so it will ask you to continue with Google. If you have not, it will ask you about your personal. It's just simple, just be authentic as possible. Then from there, we're gonna go to, I want to use it for personal work. This is what it will ask you. For me, I would want it for leadership. This is what I'm talking about. Just me. I don't want to add some more people. Create presentations from scratch. This is what I want. I want also to export it. I want to build a website with this and to generate images like for social media assets. And then that's it. We are done. So we're done with creating that. I'm going to take you now here. Here we're going to go to you're gonna tap this. Let me take you back. Create new. Tap create new. Paste in text. Leave the rest. We'll work on that later. But here we are. Paste in text. There you go. Now I'm gonna create a new tab here. I want to go to my drive. And I had my drive link somewhere here. So I'm gonna go to drive, because I have a document there in my drive that I really would want it to transform into a presentation. So it's this one, founding proposal for Jumaria Academy. This one is just a draft I got online. Don't overthink it. So this is it. I want to make this into a presentation, honestly. So I can do this first formula, which is copy all of this, and then I come to Gamma here, and then I put paste, Control V. I've just Control C, Control V. Then I come down here, and then I tell preserve this exact text. So this is the trick. Most people say I use Gamma, but it generates for me things I did not say. Here's where you pick. Tell it to preserve the exact text. Then continue. Give it some time. At this particular point, you have two options to either print it as a free form or a card form. And then me, I prefer a free form so that it's be as creative as it wants. And then how many pages do you want? Most presentations are always boring when there are so many pages. So I will always go to 5 or 6 pages for myself. At this particular point, pick. Do you want it to generate? This is what you want for it to generate. Like this is text content, condense or preserve. So I would want it to preserve. Mostly preserve will come like a paid package, so that will cost you a bit more, will cut a bit of your credits. Don't worry, I'll show you how to get credits. You just refer a friend. Go to that your friend and be like, do you know how to make a presentation quick? No, let me refer you. This is my coupon. There you go, you get your 200. You can keep doing that till when you see the value of paying it, so don't worry about that. And then here is the theme, how you want it to look like. So view more. If I want to see more themes, I'll just be here looking what theme makes sense for me. For most of my things, this is the color I go with. So you see how it changes the button, the padding and whatever. So just take your time here, pick the theme that works for you. Don't overthink it. That's it. So I've picked that theme. Select theme. Then here you come AI generated images, or do you want sketch photos? So you pick here. I will prefer illustrations from mine. And then format, which format do I want by default? Do I want it to be a presentation? Do I want it to be a web page? Do I want it to be a docs? Do I want it to be for social? I want it to be a presentation. We can always come back and change it. So maybe if you want it to be a web page, you can pick for it to be a web page. So that is also another thing. Here at default, do you want it to be transitioned, default, or triangular? I go with the default every time. I don't know why, but I prefer going with default. So that's the number of credits this gonna take. Then I'm gonna ask it to generate. So I picked the number of cards, just revisiting here. I came here, decided which number of cards I want to use. I picked my theme, the theme I want to work with. You see now how it has changed the whole environment to the theme I want to work with. I have also picked what English I want it to use, what form of illustration I would want in my system. I'd shown it already beforehand. So this is what it's coming out as. You always have an option to change theme. You see, I picked illustrations over images or AI generated things. So me, I picked illustration. I feel like illustration feels a bit more real. So this is what I picked. So it's trying to pick some illustration from wherever it has and then put it in there, giving me some bit of instruction. Gamma uses cards to connect to content. Here it can goes like here. Every card is made up of an editable block. So this is like the editable part. Nice. We are done with that. So this is how our presentation really look like. Let me present so we do it quickly. You see how it looks like. So this is how you'll start. Funding proposal for Junaniria Academy. So that's it. And then I'll go to the next one. What is our vision? What is the numbers we're looking at? 500 learners trained, 50 mentors. You see, this is really, really nice. I can move to the next one. I can move to the next one. And then I will finish with my conclusion, and then I can pull it down like that. Then I can move it to the next one. That's just like that. So that's it. We are done with how do you make a presentation with this. My pro tip, the additional one, how do I share this? I can come here and then I'll be like share, then copy, and then send it to my friend. I can export. I have an option of exporting it as a PDF, but if I want it to look a bit more better, I can export it as Google slide or PDF. So I'll just configure, export it as export it as PowerPoints. You can do that so that it goes to your PowerPoints, change your theme that you already have, and then you can even make it as an embedded link wherever you want in a public website or whatever. Yes, so that's it. In this part of analytics, if I share these links, it will show me how many people have actually viewed my content. Where did they take more time? Where did they take less time? This is very impactful and very, very important. I'm going to show you another last pro tip. While we are at it, let me exit presenting. One thing I've seen is, yes, the colors were looking good when I was picking the theme, but now I feel like I want to change the theme. So I'll just come here to change, decide to edit theme, and then pick like something else that will resonate more with whatever we're wanting it to generate. So I've picked this theme. So I have chosen then save theme. I've just decided to save and edit. Let me see. That's it. Yeah, you see it has become a bit more brighter. Yes, you see here it has changed it like to a different color. You see, at least, so it has married the teams together. So that's what we are looking forward to. Next session we'll be answering the next question that we had. Someone was saying, now I have created a government presentation, but I would want it to be on Canva. How do I really do that? Thank you so much, and bye.